Good morning, everybody. 4 down, 1 to go. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday morning here on Cincy Lifestyle. Mona, good morning.
Good morning to you, Clyde. We are so glad. We've got some good stuff on the show today. I mean, fantastic surprises. Well, probably not a surprise, but if you pay attention, you'll know, but we've got a great guest on the show today.
Oh, yeah, we do. Yes, we do. We got a lot to be excited about, and we're going to start off with something that I think some of you may have seen before, may be aware of, but possibly not. It's called the Floor is Lava Challenge, where you got to get from point A to point Z without ever touching the floor. And this is an Olympic athlete who has been training to get this done. And look at all that stuff. He's doing it, Mona, exactly the way I trained him to do it. I am so proud of him.
Clyde, I can see that. I've seen you do something like this before, I'm sure. And I think you learned it from, what, Cirque du Soleil?
Yeah.
This guy is great. This guy is great.
Wait a minute, he's almost at the end. Like I said, he's an Olympian, and boom, he sticks the landing.
Yeah, so I wonder how many times he failed before really nailing it, because that's just a good lesson for keep trying, and never give up.
It is.
It is. What a great, he's very talented.
And it's also a great lesson for staying in shape, which is what he does. His name is Rigatti, and right now, off the top of my head, his discipline, his athletic discipline slips my mind. I don't think, though, he's an archer. I'm guessing he might be doing something else, but he's in shape.
He is. And you know what? During COVID, it was a good time for all of us to be in shape and get in shape. We had plenty of time to do that. And so maybe one day, Clyde, we'll see you doing
you beat me to it.
I know.
You beat me to
it. I can feel it coming. You could be doing all the moves that you taught him.
Yes, he did it well. I'm so proud of him. He gets a gold star. Now, Mona, here's a little something else that's incredible. It's an astronomical treat that's coming up in our sky. Jupiter, Saturn, they're going to come together for what's called the Christmas star. But what's the science behind all of this? Well, for that, let's ask Dean Regas, the astronomer at the Cincinnati Observatory. Dean, always good to have you on the show.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So, Dean, this thing is actually called the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. So, how often does this happen?
This is incredibly rare. Jupiter and Saturn are going to be so close together on the 20th, 21st, and 22nd that you'll be able to see them both in a telescope at the same time. And this has not happened since 1623. So this is very exciting.
Well, okay, so if I'm looking at the sky, it's supposedly the closest and most visible conjunction we've had in quite a while. So what are we going to need to do to see it? Can we see it with the naked eye?
Yes, so definitely you can see it with the naked eye. They'll look like two pretty bright lights out in the southwestern sky. And you can start viewing tonight anytime clear. You get some clear skies, get out there, face to the southwestern sky between 6 o'clock and 6:45 p.m. And Jupiter will be the brighter of the two, so it'll look like a really, really bright star with the naked eye, and then Saturn will be a dimmer one just next to it. And as the nights go on, they'll get closer and closer together.
Now, and just to be clear, we'll be able to visually identify these two from the other stars that are in the sky, right?
They will definitely be noticeable. You'll see these two pretty bright lights very close together. And then the peak of the conjunction is on the 21st, so that's Monday night. But we definitely want you to check it out any other night between then, because it does take a few days to get together. So the question mark will be on the 21st. Will they merge into one giant star? Or will you be able to separate the two? And that's still a question mark as to what it'll actually look like to the naked eye. But I got my telescope ready, and I can't wait to see them both at the same time.
So, right quick, if you've got a telescope, is it really that much more stunning, shall I say?
I mean, this is something I have never seen in all my career at the observatory. I mean, looking at Jupiter through a telescope by itself is awesome. You can see stripes on the planet, you can see four moons, and then Saturn with the rings looks great. But seeing them both at the same time, I have had this date marked on my calendar for a long time because if I miss this one, it won't happen again until 2080.
Wow.
And
Oh, go
and I
ahead.
know
I'm sorry.
you're in great shape, Clyde, and you can do the floor is lava challenge. But 60 years from now, I don't want to miss this. Maybe the two of us will be there in 2080. But let's see this one. How about that?
I think you've got a good point there. So any other advice, by the way, for viewing this event?
Yeah, so the big thing is don't just wait for Monday night. Start checking it out at any night here coming up and then a few days afterwards. So we recommend doing some viewing from the city parks, some great overlooks at the city parks and the great parks of Hamilton County. We're encouraging people to go out there and do some viewing. And it's a good time of night, 6 o'clock to 6:45, right after dark.
Okay, all right. So if we want to find out more about this conjunction, or for that matter, what the observatory itself is planning for the year, how do we connect with you?
Best place to go is to our website, www.cincinnatiobservatory.org, and check out all the events we have going on. We have a lot of great online things happening, and we'll be posting some more info and some pictures from the great conjunction coming up.
The great Dean Regas talking with us. Dean, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Mona?
For some people, this pandemic has made them rethink their careers and has fostered a love for healthcare and community outreach. Well, Healthcare Access Now can help you on the road to fulfilling those dreams. And right now, I want to welcome Sarah Mills, the CEO of Healthcare Access Now, and Ella Thomas, the Director of Education and Hub Development. Thank you both for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's good to be here, Mona.
Well, if I'm interested in a career helping individuals and giving back to my community, what would you suggest?
I would suggest that you become a community health worker. A community health worker is a frontline public health employee who is a trusted member of the community, and they really bridge the gap between professional services and members of the community. For instance, they might support a person who has a chronic health condition by helping them find resources they may not know about in the community for food or utilities or a connection to a doctor so that the individual can really live their healthiest life.
If I want to become a community health worker, how do I do that?
Well, Healthcare Access Now offers a 14-week program that will give you all the skills you need to become a community health worker. And my colleague, Ella Thomas, is our Director of Education and Hub Development, and she can tell you more about the program.
Thank you so much. Our program includes 100 classroom hours, 130-hour practicum hours in training. It addresses the core competencies of health, knowledge of social services and resources, community skills, advocacy. We also teach a CPR certification and a lifespan development based on the community health worker skill. Our classes are held predominantly virtually, but we do have 5 sessions where we meet in person, practicing social distancing, of course, throughout the program.
When and where is the next class, and how do people apply?
Yeah, so they can go to info@healthcareaccessnow.org or by calling me at 513-707-5696. Our next class is held January the 4th.
Sarah, Ella, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Lots more ahead on Cincy Lifestyle. We're coming down to the final days of holiday shopping. So the question, are you ready? If not, then we've got some tips on what to get those final few people on your list, or for that matter, yourself maybe. Plus, if your teeth aren't inspiring holiday cheer, then listen up. Power Swabs are a quick, easy way to whiten your teeth this holiday season. And get this, they've got a special deal going on right now. All that and more on the other side of the break.
Well, if you think having a white, bright smile will cost too much money, or it's too time consuming, or the idea of having sensitivity issues keeps you away from that confident white smile, we have a secret that we want to share with you. And here to share it with you and tell us all about it and just how easy it is to whiten and maintain a bright white smile is my friend Scott DeFalco. Thanks for joining us, Scott, and we're going to jump right in. Tell us all about Power Swabs.
Oh my goodness, Mona, Power Swabs is certainly not a secret. In fact, it's really the leader in the teeth whitening industry and changing the way we whiten our teeth in this country and around the world for the last 6 years, because we've gone worldwide with it now. And the reason why it's been so popular, actually 3 reasons why, is that you're going to get results in less than 5 minutes. We're going to do it without sensitivity. I'm glad you brought that up at the top, because that's the biggest complaint people have about the other products. But it also works on all dental surfaces, Mona, which is a big deal because people pay a lot of money to get those procedures done. Over time, their smiles go uneven because they stain. Not anymore. Power Swabs will lift those stains, get you back to the bright white smile you had when it was done.
All right, so we're looking at a 2-step process, right?
Yeah, it's a quick 2-step process, and I brought a fun video, Mona, of time-lapse of 2 raw eggs that we use. And I don't know about you, but I cannot start my mornings without my coffee like millions of other people. So we took a raw egg, and we put it in coffee for only 30 minutes. You see it right there. And then for 3 hours. But even after 30 minutes, Mona, coffee can significantly stain your teeth. But with Power Swab's quick 2-step process, we're first removing the stains, then we're whitening it. You see it right there. The stains are gone. It's pretty incredible.
That is incredible, Scott. So, you know what? Power Swabs has some other features that makes it so popular. So talk about that.
Yeah, it's great. It's so easy to use. And I'm going to show your viewers what they just saw with the egg video, Mona, because when you get the Power Swabs in the mail, you're going to get a box of 7 stain-out swabs, a box of 7 whitening swabs. You're simply just going to pop it open, rub it on your teeth just like this, just like you saw in the egg video, for only 2 minutes. That's it, Mona. And with the stain-out swab, again, we're removing the stains, not covering them up like the strips in the trays, but we're also hydrating our enamel. That's why you don't get the sensitivity. The other products take the moisture out. That's why they hurt so much. So you do that for 2 minutes, pop open the whitening swab, another 2 minutes, and I'm done, Mona. In less than 5 minutes, you're going to get, on average, you're seeing it on your screen right now, 2 shades whiter. After the very first use, you're only going to do that once a day for 7 days and get 6 shades whiter. Best part, results last up to 6 months. Like I said, incredible product, and people just love it.
All right, well, let's get it into the hands of people. Tell us how they can get more information and get this product.
Yeah, first their hands, then their mouth. But we're going to give you our biggest discount ever, 40% off, plus free shipping, plus for free the on-the-go stain-out quick stick for the daily maintenance, Mona. Usually when you get a free gift with things, it's not that great. This rocks. Use it after your morning coffee or lunch. It's like brushing your teeth without having to. Rub it on your teeth for about a minute or two. Lifts the stains before they set in. The best part is that it's free. The only way to get that deal is to call the 1-800 number on your screen. There's also more information and updates at powerswabs.com.
All right, Scott, thank you. You know what? You're incredible and you rock. We appreciate you coming on the show.
Now, at the top of the show, Mona talked about us being extra excited today, and here's why. It's because of a music legend whose career has spanned nearly 50 years. Morris Day is known for such songs as Jungle Love and The Bird, but now he's proving he's cooler than Santa Claus with a new Christmas song. Here's the reason for the excitement. Morris Day with us right now. Morris Day from Morris Day and the Time, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yes, sir, indeed. And I got to tell you, just between us here on this interview, we've been doing The Bird in the here in the station since we found out you were coming. But let's talk a little bit about the music industry of which you've been a part since the 70s. Obviously, things have changed. How have those changes influenced your music?
Well, they haven't influenced my music per se, but the industry itself is quite different. You know, I feel like it used to be about the music, and now it's about your social media numbers and the streaming numbers and all of that good stuff, which is all good. You know, I can adapt, and to me, music is still music, but the industry itself is just quite different.
Well, you know, pretty much everybody who's acquainted with you and your career knows that you had a close association with Prince. You talk about it in your book, On Time, A Princely Life in Funk. So what was your upbringing like with such a music legend as Prince?
We were just kids. I didn't know him as a music legend back then. I was really proud of what he accomplished, eventually what we accomplished. And, he was just, he was different, that all of that is not an act, his kind of quiet kind of personality that lures you in, that's how he really was. But, we were just doing our music and having fun, north side Minneapolis, and we didn't know any different.
Well, and it looked like a lot of fun in the movie Purple Rain and in subsequent appearances that you had. And I'm guessing that wasn't an act.
No, it wasn't an act. I mean, to a degree it was. We didn't have that much friction as it depicted in the film. But, we had a little rivalry because we're competitive people. So once the time got started and we started going on tour with Prince, we got better than I think he thought we would. So it turned into a bit of a rivalry.
Well, good. And now you've got some new music on the horizon with something of a little holiday theme to it, I understand.
Oh, yeah. Cooler than Santa Claus. Morris Day is cooler than Santa Claus, as you can see.
Is this a takeoff on the song Cool?
It's got elements of cool in it, and that's why we did the song. My manager suggested maybe I do a holiday song, and I said, nah, I don't think so. But then we called the team, and it just kept getting better and better. So we put the little cool thing in there, just to connect the dots, if you will.
Yes. Okay, so right quick, people who want to listen to your music or learn more about you, how do they go about doing that?
Well, we're available on all of the iTunes and all of that. And we also have a new single coming out, or it's out now. It's called Head Rush, featuring Trinidad James. And we have a new project coming out. It's called My Number One Fan. We're going to have some beautiful music on there, some funky music on there. So, a lot of things coming up for Morris Day Entertainment.
All right, looking forward to it. Thank you so much for talking with us today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. While things may be different this holiday season, gift giving is one thing we have not given up. But with shipping deadlines quickly approaching, how can we easily find the perfect gift for those last few people on our list? Our next guest is a former engineer bringing her expertise and science knowledge to gift giving. So joining us is technology expert Stephanie Humphrey. Stephanie, good morning. Thank you for being here. Let's talk quickly about some of the hottest gifts this year that we can still get our hands on.
Well, gaming is still hotter than ever, and with the release of the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, along with much anticipated titles like Cyberpunk 2077 that was just released in time for the holiday, GameStop is your home for everything video games, accessories, and collectibles. Top picks include Cyberpunk 2077. It's an open world, choose your own adventure game with some amazing graphics. You can level up your own gameplay with the Xbox Shock Blue wireless controller. And no collection is complete without your very own Cyberpunk Funko Pops. All of these perfect stocking stuffers can be found at GameStop.com/gift hub. But for the family that games together, Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory is a rhythm action video game that takes players on a musical journey through the Kingdom Hearts series with some Disney favorites like Let It Go and Under the Sea. You players travel through iconic Disney worlds with some beloved characters, and you get to enjoy memorable songs from the Kingdom Hearts and the Disney universe.
Well, that stuff looks like a lot of fun, but what about folks who are a bit more practical in their approach to gift giving? Got any ideas for them?
Yep, we got them covered as well. And something we all needed a little bit more of in 2020 was reliable Wi-Fi. It's not easy to find those open Wi-Fi networks. So that's why I like this latest 5G mobile hotspot from Inseego. They are the pioneers of this hotspot category. And the 5G MiFi M2100 and M2000 on Verizon and T-Mobile really do turn a single 5G connection into your own private, secure Wi-Fi network with broadband speeds that rival a traditional home internet connection. You get an all-day battery life with this one, and you can connect up to 32 devices at once, so the whole family can get on from almost anywhere, and it's perfect for working from home, that distance learning, homeschooling, and when you can finally make that family road trip.
Ooh, I like that. But you talked about people working from home, so got any gift ideas for folks who are working from home?
I do. Think about this. You know, you're working from home, but think about the idea of working from anywhere. There is an easy to get to destination that is that perfect option for the loved one who might be thinking about changing up their situation a little bit, and that's Puerto Rico. It's a U.S. territory, so you don't need a passport. You don't have to change your phone plan. Puerto Rico is a beautiful island with lots of natural wonders, but they also offer 31 internet providers and 3 5G networks. So as you're thinking into next year, some travel, maybe a new remote work location, check out discoverpuertorico.com for more inspiration.
Ooh, I love that. So where can I, and for that matter, anybody else who wants to know more about it, get some information?
You can check out my YouTube channel. Just search for Stephanie Humphrey.
All right, Stephanie, thank you so much for talking to us today.
And we'll be back with more Cincy Lifestyle on the other side of the break. Plus, be sure to check us out on Instagram. We post all kinds of polls and questions and behind-the-scenes pictures while we're safely out in the community. So follow us on Instagram at Cincy Lifestyle. We'll be right back. Yes, Clyde, where are you? Right. Thank you so much for joining us today. But you know what? Reach out to us and connect and tell us what you think about the show. I think Clyde, I lost Clyde somewhere in there. But you know what? We have, it's going to stay in the 30s today. So it is not a great day to go outside. But you can do something kind for someone and make it a great day.
Thanks for watching our video. If you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, make it a great day.